time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, apply myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about this episode. We're going to do some NBA talk today. I got my bro Tomo with me. How you doing, Tomo?
Man, I'm feeling blessed, highly favored.
Yes,
the
sir.
Next topic will tell you all why I'm being so straight and monotone with you.
All right, so I like that response. Blessed and highly favored. So look, before we get started, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally so they can come on and watch live with us. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all be putting down throughout the show. Let me rewind. Like the video, y'all. Like the video. Push that like button if you're hearing right now. And then, Tomo, let's talk about those IG chats that we have.
Man, I told you, man, every show, y'all can go back and on each episode. Y'all should know about these by now, man. These like your favorite YouTube ads, but you can't skip this. We're going to tell you about the chats that we have. We have college basketball, college football. We got NBA, NFL, MLB, and we have a boxing chat. With all these chats, you can get in there. You get the latest updates. Actually, you get the updates before ESPN. You get updates about injuries, trades, Pro Bowl teams, All-Star votes, anything you need with sports. I would say these chats are almost better than Bleacher Report, actually. I'm gonna just put them up there. Because, Bleacher Report think they be early, but I get more stuff from the chat than I would get from Bleacher Report or ESPN or my NFL app or my NBA app. So that's a bonus right there. And you get to talk some trash in each one of those chats. I also want to throw out there, we have the Refuse to Lose chat. With the Refuse to Lose chat, the only stipulation is you got to come on the show. You come on the show, then you can get into the VIP section, or should I say R2L section. Because other than that, you got to stay outside with everybody else, man. You got to come on the show. You kind of got to show your worth. I know some people be like, what you mean show my worth? I'll be in the comments. I like the videos. We appreciate all of that. However, coming on the show and actually saying the same things in the comments where somebody can talk back to you, you got to be quick. A lot of keyboard warriors. Don't be Meek Mill. Put your name in the comments. Let us know what chat you want to be in. Also, we're going to throw our names up here. If you don't want to throw your IG out there and feel like you won't get spammed, just reach out to me or Joe, and we'll just tell us what chat you want to be in, and we'll put you in there. If you want to be on the show, let us know. Take it away, Joe.
Let's get it. All right, cool. I think that I believe that Meek Mill this was to the Eagles for real. That's probably what that was.
Nah, I'm not even worried about them right now.
All right. So first topic, y'all. The Brooklyn Nets are the first game of the double header yesterday on TNT. Brooklyn Nets playing a second game without KD. Right, KD's out with an MCL sprain, I believe, and he's out for at least a month. Kind of similar to last year. And they went against the defending Eastern Conference champions, Boston Celtics, who swept them last year. And it was a close game, but then the Celtics won by 11. I think it was 109 to 98. All right. So, Tomo, how many games? So, KD supposed to be out for a month. All right. He's supposed to be reevaluated in 2 weeks, but they saying like a month. So, how many games or like far as percentage-wise you can talk about particular? How many games you think they can win without KD?
Just going off the top of my head, I think they'll probably lose maybe 3 games, 3, 4, because it's an NBA schedule. I mean, it's an NBA season. You never know what happens. Injuries happen here and there. But to me, I think the Nets are in a good place. They got rid of the coach who wasn't a coach. and then they started winning. You know, like we always the beginning of the season and in the off season, we always said, what about the Nets? There's three things we know for certain. KD may get hurt, Kyrie's gonna do something where he doesn't want to play, and they need a new coach. You know, no one ever talked too much about Ben Simmons because we like let's just let Ben Simmons figure himself out. But those three things were guaranteed always going to be on the ticker somewhere. Guess what happens? They fired the coach. They started winning. Kyrie's situation, he said sorry. He came back. Never said anything else about it. He only talks sports now. They're winning. KD getting hurt. You don't ever want to see people get hurt, but he's getting older in age. And something about people that's 6'7" and above, you know, their bodies just start breaking down on them. Look at Porzingis, look at AD. Like, I don't think you should be that tall and just move the way they move in the NBA. And that's just why most injuries occur. I'm not saying he don't eat right. I'm not saying he don't work out. I don't know. I'm not a trainer. But now that I got those two things out the way, the Nets are trending upwards. Like, if you watch some of their games, the team morale is back. Yeah, it is. It is going to be good for the role play. That's definitely true. But one thing I do want everybody to look out for is this Ben Simmons and Kyrie, this duo now. Remember we were talking about remember when James Harden showed up and it was James Harden and Kyrie and was like, how is this going to work? Because they both got to have the ball. Now Ben Simmons and Kyrie may be the perfect duo. You might see something out there. The Nets play good defense. Royce O'Neal, if he's hot, he's hot. If he's not, he's not. They kind of remind me of the Cavs when they won that when LeBron went back. But there's no LeBron out there because if Ben Simmons could get 20 points, then it would be LeBron and KD. Then we would have something to be scared of because Royce O'Neal kind of reminds me of J.R. Smith. Like when he's on, he's on. When he's off, you just like stop giving him the ball. Just stop giving him the ball. But long story short, I think they could win. I think that they're not going to tank in the standings.
Yeah, so I think the Nets could be they'll be all right. I look at their schedule. It's they play like 4 playoff teams, I think, that's currently in the playoffs right now. Well, before, like you said, they won a big winning streak. They got rid of their coach, and then they recently won 16 out of 17 games. They won a 12-game winning streak, and the team they lost was the Celtics. But then they lost their last game with KD against the Bulls. But I look at their schedule. The only playoff teams they play that's currently in the playoff position is Golden State, Philly, Boston again, Clippers, and Philly again, and maybe in New York. That's it. All the way up to February 13th. You know, so I think that they can go like win like let's say not 500, maybe like 60% of their games they can win probably without KD, depending on how long he's going to be out. But I look at that game yesterday. The Nets got so much better with the new coaching. The defense got better. Yesterday was a close game up until the fourth quarter. The Celtics went on a run, and the Nets couldn't recover from it. But they won They outscored the Nets 25-16. But allowing 25 points in today's NBA is actually good. It's still good defensively. It's just that they couldn't score. They scored 16 points. But right now, the Nets are 4th in defensive rating, which was an Achilles heel for them defensively, right? They can score. We know that. Nothing but the Nets, right? Nothing but Nets. They can score. But they right now 4th defensively, defensive rating. They're 18th in defensive rebound. Now, Tomo, that sounds like kind of a below average, which it is, but they were worse than that. They were like 27, 28 in defensive rebound. They got so much better in that. So that's a good sign. And this surprised me right here. They're first in blocks. All right? They're first in blocks right now. Yeah, so and they're undersized. So that's pretty good right there. So like Javon said, I put that in my notes. This is an opportunity for people like TJ Warren to get good in the offense. People like Ben Simmons to get more aggressive. I know he had 0 points yesterday. You gotta be more aggressive when it comes to scoring. All right. I'm just a true believer of that. But I think by the time KD comes back, they will be a much better team because they have a better coach for this team. You know, so I think Nash was more like a coordinator, more of a head coach. He knows stuff, but you gotta be able to manage egos like these guys. And Von been around for a while, and he's been with this team for a while too. So I think that's gonna be good without KD.
Like my man name is Jacques Vaughn. Like when you hear that name on paper and then he walk in, you like, wait, you're not Jacques Vaughn. Like, hold on. But also, I mean, come on, man. People say me and Kyrie look alike, so I'm rooting for Kyrie. I'm going with that, man. That's
I
why.
never heard that.
Yeah,
So you said it, I saw it.
that's why I started the show with the straight monotone voice, man. But yeah, Ben, you definitely got to be more assertive. Also like the fact that he didn't just take himself out the game though, because with Ben, if he wasn't scoring in seven with the 76ers, he would just take himself out. The fact that he was still with the rebounds and assisting,
Going
that
down,
shows
yeah.
that shows a sign.
And he's playing good defensively too. Jason Tatum didn't. Well, he wasn't on Jason Tatum the whole game, but the times he was on, he did a good job. And but he was throwing dimes.
Yes.
He was throwing dimes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Javon. Yeah. On a fast break, he let Harris go right in front of him. That was crazy. Yeah. He has to be more aggressive, man. That's all that is. If he's aggressive, and then I'm not saying like shoot. You don't want to shoot, that's okay. Go to the cup. Like be aggressive when you get the ball. But one thing I like about him, when he's a great rebounder, so when he gets the rebound, he's pushing it. He's pushing it and he's be throwing dimes. So
I mean, he's, like we said, he's trending upward, which is a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out
The
to
next
Jaquan, man.
Be careful, man. The Nets looking sweet. They're looking good.
They ain't winning a
All right.
ring though.
All right. Well, we'll talk about the playoffs when the playoffs come. All right, y'all. So the next topic we got, let's talk about the Lakers versus the Mavs. This game went to double OT. This game was very entertaining. You had Luka Magic against LeBron, the second greatest player of all time, in my opinion. All right. So LeBron against Luka.
You gotta stop saying that, man.
And by the way, we're gonna do a LeBron versus Jordan debate very soon, because in the sports chat, in the NBA chat where Tom was talking about, it's been a crazy back and forth.
Oh, somebody else said it too?
Yeah, it's been crazy.
I missed that.
Yeah, it's been crazy in the chat with the Jordan versus LeBron debate. So I don't think it's a debate. I think it's the easiest debate I could ever do, me personally. So I'm up for the challenge. So we're gonna have that debate on the show live, all right? When LeBron gets close to breaking the record. So now Mavs and Lakers, right? I'm gonna kick this one off. Mavs and Lakers. So that game was really awesome. All right, it was really awesome. The Mavs were up by a lot. Then they kept turning the ball over. Lakers came back. And Lakers been competitive. I get the Lakers their props. They've been competitive in these games. Even though Dino Blaze, who comes on the show, Philadelphia Eagles fan, and he said that he's guaranteed they're going to be a 5th seed. Right now they're 13th. All right.
They got a lot of work to do, buddy.
I know it. We're 3 games out of 5th seed. Yeah, you and 7 other teams. All right. So yeah. But that's that. Now the Lakers, right? I look at that game, and Luka had a great game. Luka had 35, 13, and 14. Awesome game. And what's the key is this: the Lakers should have won that game if Darvin Ham coached the right way at the end of the game. You're up by 3. You got you got a foul to give, whatever, right? When Luka gets the ball, he's James Harden 2.0. He's going to try to step back 3. Mm-hmm. They're down by 3. That's what Zach is going to do. And guess what? That's exactly what he did. They didn't foul. He has 2 threes, one in the fourth quarter, one to go to second overtime. And both of them, they should have just fouled. With fouls to give or no foul to give, foul Luka, send him to the line. Because Luka also in double OT, he went to the line shooting 2 technical free throws, and he missed both of them. So they sent him to the line. But no, they did not. He hit both 3 to go to overtime. Now, with the Mavs, me and you came on here before, Tom, and we talked about when Luka had a 60-point game. All right. Mm-hmm. And I said that Jason Kidd needed to make his job easier. What they did in second OT, they put the ball in Spencer Dinwiddie hands more and take the pressure off Luka. Spencer Dinwiddie had 6 points in overtime, and he had 1 assist. So he accounted for 8 points, right? I don't know why I think he's breaking up. He accounted for 8 points in double OT.
Because you got to give the Lakers some props at some point. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Javon, right. Christian Wood had 5 blocks, and he had 3 in overtime. He had 1 in the first overtime, 2 in the second. Those 2 in the second were crucial, right? And 1 was on LeBron. So now, and he got hurt in double OT. He got hurt, twisted his ankle, came back in, and still did his thing, all right? I think whenever I don't have that green screen crap on, it freezes like that on my end, right?
That might be it.
Yeah, man.
But I really think it's because you said the Lakers, something about 5th seed is messing you up, because they like, there's no way they're going to end up a 5th seed.
Kind of like they cut off Donnell's thing when they said we taught Jerry Jones cut off his
Yep. Jerry cut that signal quick.
All right. So yeah, that was a good game. The Mavs outlasted the Lakers. The Lakers in 13th place, and the Mavs sitting at 4th place. The Mavs sitting good right now, but Jason Kidd has to find a way to make Luka's job easier versus Luka making everybody else's job easier. Because when playoff time comes, this won't. You can't win a championship like this. You can't. You can't. People
No.
say LeBron didn't know. LeBron had Kyrie Irving also averaging almost 30 points a game when he won.
That
All
was
right,
a 2-man show.
it's a
People
2-man
forget that.
show.
They forget about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's what I'm
However,
saying.
LeBron did deserve to win MVP.
Yeah, he deserved it. He
Finals
deserved
MVP.
it. But I'm saying like there's no one man show that's gonna win you a ring. You need help. All right.
Yeah,
So
Jordan.
yeah,
But we'll save that for the debate. But
everybody needs help.
I, you're right. You're right. And I mean, like you said, we've been talking about the Mavericks and how you see the title right there, one Mav show, because it's technically a one-man show. But let's give the Lakers a little bit of praise here. Let's give them a little bit of praise. Because throughout that game, did you ever think that it was going to even overtime was a figment of your imagination?
I mean, no, because they're losing, but
I mean,
it's the
and
NBA.
then, that's true, but the quarter that I watched, right, was like that. I think it was that third quarter, and it was just LeBron out there, and I think Schroeder was in the lineup. It was Schroeder, Thomas Bryant, I can't pronounce that name, Toscano, and it was one more person. Yep, and there was one more person out there. Hey, don't kill me, bro. I'm not good with last names. I'm not good with names. Period. Ask my friends; they'll tell you. But the lineup, they were putting up layups, threes, and everybody was just missing. And the Mavs was coming down shooting. I think they cut it to 10 at this point. And I was just watching this game like, man, this is sad. Like the Lakers just look bad. They really look bad. And a good thing I'm not a sports writer, because if I would have wrote just off of what I seen right then and there, I would have said the Lakers are done. They need to blow it up. And then boom, double overtime. This right here shows you that the coach that they hired is doing the right thing. Because at least his team shows fight and grit
they do.
a little bit. Because the Lakers, maybe last year or the year before, once one person got hurt, they just went MIA. It's just like they didn't want to play games anymore. And this is one thing you can throw out there for your LeBron debate too. As LeBron has gotten older and he's also done it with certain teams, once everyone around him is not competing to the level that he thinks they need to compete at, he kind of like sulks a little bit. You see him getting upset, then he'll just like sometimes take himself out of certain plays and just watch. One of those things where you like you ever like told somebody like, hey, this is what's gonna happen. You give them advice and you're like, this is what's gonna happen. And then you just sit back and watch them do it. And then it actually happens instead of like jumping in and trying to be like, no, don't do this. Like I told you, don't do this. LeBron does that on the court sometimes. He'll just pass the ball and go sit in the corner somewhere and be like, see, I told y'all, you should just listen to me. He's not doing that this year. Like not with the games I've seen anyway. So yes, the Mavs won the game. They made the plays to win the game. But to me, I want to give the Lakers just a little bit of praise of just where they're at now. Because they are bad. They're not better than the Beam. But they are showing some fight.
As long as you know. Yeah, they are. They playing hard. I give them that. They actually beat us the other day. So they playing hard, so but they still 13th. Like we have people have high expectations on the Lakers. I know I didn't, and a lot of the media did, but some people actually did. And it's kind of like you look at their team, right? Look at the West right now. They are literally the only team in the West, if I could think of, that got 2 MVPs on their team.
Yeah, but they can't shoot.
It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like they play hard, but they're in 13th place, and AD is injury prone. So it's kind of like, okay, they play hard. So what? Are they going to end up a playoff team? To me, I still don't think they're going to be a playoff team. Right now, they're tied with OKC in the standings. Only Houston and Spurs are below them in the standings, which is bad. And I know people might say, AD ain't playing. I mean, we expected this to happen, though. AD is very fragile.
I said it on the first topic.
LeBron is going to miss some games. All I know is Sabonis. I know AD's injury is different. I'm not trying to compare injuries, right? But Sabonis got a broken hand right now, and he's still playing. He missed one game. He saw how the team looked, and he's still playing. So, but we expected this to happen, all right? Because we all know at full potential, the Lakers are a good team if they are used correctly. But will they be used correctly, and will they be on the floor? That's X factor.
There's no use correctly when you're in the West, man. We want to bring Dave in, but there's no being used. Yeah, there's no being used correctly in the West.
Is they ready? Oh, I know he was
Oh
ready.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. I don't know. He might be eating. You know, my man like to
Yeah.
snack.
All right, let's get him, man. Let's get him, man.
Yeah, but
What's
nah,
up, Dave?
what's up, Dave? Look, told my man was snacking.
Look, you can't be telling my secrets like that, man.
My bad, my bad.
But I agree. I mean, they have been at full strength. We've seen what they do, what they can do with AD being healthy. With AD out there, he was playing like a monster. He was playing like he was a top 5 player in the league. Like we know he can be. But the Lakers have been inconsistent. They play well at times, and then they don't. It all depends on how the rest of the team is going to play. LeBron has played well pretty much the entire year. But you know, Westbrook is coming off the bench now, which seems to have been a better role for him. But we all know Westbrook could be a turnover machine. But the surprise for me has been Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, remember, he played with the Lakers before, and he had an opportunity to have a $84 million contract, and he turned it down. Turned it down with the Celtics, didn't even get anywhere close to what that contract was. But came back this year with the Lakers and has played like he deserves to be a starting point guard for that team. I think I said this before when last time Lakers played Miami, they beat us without LeBron playing, and that's because Dennis Schroeder put up 32 points. As far as them being the 5th seed, I still think Blaze smoking when he said that. I think he tripped when he said that. I don't think that's gonna happen. But Lakers can definitely make the play in if they continue to play the way they have been and other teams fall. They can definitely make the play in. But being the top 5 seed, I don't see that.
Awesome. All right,
That's a tough
let's
one.
get it then.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, 5th season gonna be tough. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I was talking the play in too.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them. Period. That's what I'm saying. Like the West, like when people say like the only 2 games, I'm like, yeah, you and 7 other teams are. Like you expecting all 7 teams to like lose 2 games in a row and y'all win 2 in a row. Like it's the wild, wild west. And then y'all hurt, man. AD is still out, and LeBron is missing. He's not playing no back to backs. He's in and out. You know, even Westbrook missed some games. You know, it's like, you know, I look at, huh?
I would say, who would have thought the Lakers and the Wizards are in almost neck and neck in brackets.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to our last topic. So today we switched it up a little bit. All right, and so our last topic, let's talk about each of our teams, right? And trade deadline is a month away. Excuse me, it's a month away, and obviously everybody wants to which one? It just threw me off. I looked up and I saw both of y'all laughing. What's going on? All right.
Oh no, I got you.
Both,
So you want me? I got you. So the premise of what we're talking about here is, like Joe was saying, the trade deadline is coming up, but we more so want to know, like, if we was the GM of our current teams, right, with our current rosters, and we know what the landscape is out there, what moves do you think will help your team improve, or if you need to make a move at all?
Can I go first?
We take it away. This was for you. I had you in mind when I thought of this.
Trade Kyle Lowry right now. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out of there. We are 6-1 without him on the court. Trade him. Get him out. He is the problem. Get him out. Get him. Kyle Lowry got to go. He is not good enough like he used to be. Yes, he was a key piece last year, but that was last year. And he wasn't even the key piece.
Was he a key piece?
I'm saying he was a key piece. You know, he wasn't the number 1 key piece, but he was a key piece. He need to get the heck up out of here. He need to get traded. So does Udonis Haslem. I don't care that I don't understand it. Pat Riley, I don't know what you be thinking sometimes. Why is it every year after we have a good season, you do absolutely nothing? It makes no sense. It made sense when we had LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh. Okay, I get it. You got 3 all-stars on the team, but we have nothing close to that right now. We have nothing close to that. No one on this team is at LeBron's level. The only person close to being anyone on that level is Jimmy Butler, and he's not consistent enough to really put him there. As much as I love Jimmy, Jimmy only shows up consistently during playoff time. He's not that player in the regular season. Playoff time, is without question. We know he's going to show up. He's going to average at least a good 25 to 30 points a game in the playoffs. We know that's going to happen. And then this year, Bam has stepped up. So you got someone who's going to be alongside him consistently, but you don't have a point guard that's going to be able to help you facilitate the floor or at least put up some points for you. There have been games this year where Kyle Lowry had only scored 2 points, 0 points, and 8 points in a game. As a starting point guard, you are not supposed to be doing. You should be averaging at least 10 to 15 points a game. Kyle Lowry sucks. He needs to be traded. Get him out of there. And we need a 4. We have Bam Adebayo at the center. I understand he's a small center, but that's the position he plays, and that's where he best plays at. We need a 4 alongside of him that can spread the floor. We have other answers around when it comes to guards. Oladipo has stepped up. He's starting to become healthier now. Gabe Vincent just had his career high in points last night, putting up 28 against a Bucks team. Even though Giannis didn't play, it's still a Bucks team that's better than us without Giannis. So, Pat Riley, don't sit here expecting us to do something big without another 4 on the team with Kyle Lowry as our starting point guard. If you think that's going to happen, we're going to get swept again in the first round, just like we did 2 years ago. That's all I got to say.
Okay, so you seen the report earlier, right, about D'Lo and the Heat are looking. How you feel about that?
No, that's not
Okay,
the answer.
well, okay.
Dang.
Yeah, that was a sharp no. I didn't even think
Yeah,
about it.
I thought you don't like that over Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
I like it over Kyle Lowry, but it's not the answer. I don't think that's what we need. We need to trade for a 4. Trading for another guard is not going to help us out. We are too small to try to do anything. Who other than Bam Adebayo, who else do we have that's above 6'8" that can cause somebody issues? No.
So you want to give a Kyle Lowry for a big?
Kyle Lowry and some other pieces. I know it ain't just going to take Kyle Lowry, but it's going to take him and other pieces. We
Who do
don't
you have in mind though?
Miles Turner. That's the one I've been saying all year.
That is.
Miles
Yeah,
Turner.
Miles Turner is staying though. Most likely. Well, he turned down. He did say he turned down his contract. They did say that. Yeah, you're right. That might be a possibility.
We just need a 4. We need someone else that can spread the floor. Whether it's Miles Turner, I can't really name anyone else right now. Miles Turner is the only one that comes up in my head. But we need a 4 that can spread the floor. We need a 4 that can defend a little bit and shoot the ball.
That's a good one.
Something. John Collins, that's right.
That's a good one.
I forgot about John Collins.
Yeah, that's a
John
good
Collins will be even good. John Collins and Bam Adebayo in the starting lineup is better than having Bam and Dwayne Dedman in the starting lineup.
I think John Collins shooting a career low in 3 though. He's shooting like 25%, something like that.
My man said he don't need to shoot threes. He want rebounds.
I just need somebody.
He's shooting 23% from 3, and he averaged 8 rebounds a game in 30 minutes. So that's pretty good. We know alongside with Bam. So
all I'm saying is we need another.
Yeah, better get the White House. It's my saying.
Hey,
look
out there.
Hey, he's shooting threes in Asia.
I said that before. I said, look, we had Dwight Howard out there, we had DeMarcus Cousins out there, and we still got Udonis Haslem on the freaking roster who ain't doing nothing.
I can get DeMarcus Cousins for the vet minimum.
Yes, and
still keep Kyle Lowry. Look at that. It would be a perfect world for Pat.
That's not perfect. That's not perfect. Kyle Lowry still need to go.
I said for Pat, not you.
Yeah,
my bad. I don't know who on your upset meter more. Is it Link or is it Pat Riley? Like it's a seesaw.
It's Pat Riley. I'll say that right now. Pat Riley's number 1.
Let me stop because every time I say Link, he gonna pop up. You like, what's up, fellas? But
all right.
I was gonna say we could do the roller coaster. Like both our teams, we got nothing but negative stuff. So you want to bring us up a little bit?
I got you.
Please.
So what us, our issue is we need a big, obviously. All right. Right now we're 29th in blocks. We're 27th in opponents' points in the paint. Sean McVay breaking news is staying with the team. He's coming back. All right. Somebody put that in the chat for me. Sean
Yeah,
McVay is staying with the team. He's not taking a break.
I was about to say
All
you
right.
said that quick.
um. So. So. Yeah. So we average 29 blocks per game. I'm sorry. We are 29th in blocks, which is bad. We're 27th in opponents' points in the paint. I don't really care about blocks. I'm more care about size, getting vertical, contesting the shot. All right. We're 27th in opponents' points in the paint. That's bad. And we're 24th in defensive rating, and a lot of it has to do with the points in the paint. All right. So the fact that we are the fifth, fourth seed back and forth with the Mavs, fifth and fourth seed, and we're 27th in points in the paint, that says a lot about how our perimeter defense is really good. It's just that we don't have nobody in the paint. So the person that comes to mind is this. Sorry, Javon, Mo Bamba. I think Mo Bamba will be perfect with us. Literally, with Orlando is only getting 18 minutes a game. Magic got like 50 million bigs over there. They got a dude, I forgot his name, in the G League right now, who's preparing to come back. Jonathan Isaac.
Yep.
So you don't really need Mo Bamba really. Mo Bamba is shooting 37% from three, which is better than his career average. And he's averaging one block a game, 1.11 blocks a game, but he only playing 18 minutes a game. So I think that with us, we can have him come off the bench, but he can finish. All right. So I think that him having that, and it's not. I get it. Yeah, yeah. The defense is. If I don't know, if he's my Obama, but we're not looking for an elite defender. We don't really. We need size, and team defense comes into play. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for somebody like a plug in into our team defense, because nobody thinks Sabonis is an elite defender, but he's good when it comes to team defense. So I think with Mo Bamba, that would be good for us, and that would take our team to another level, in my opinion. And I think we're going to get him too.
It feels good when you can just sit there. You know what, Dave and Joe, I'm jealous of both of you because you both say what your team needs. Like you know what your team needs. I don't even know what the Wizards need. Like some would say a point guard, which is true, but then Monty Morris will come out there and he'll give you what the Wizards want as a point guard. Because when we had Spencer Dinwiddie, they would say, "Well, Spencer was shooting too much. We want you to pass more." So then Monty joins the team and he passes more, but sometimes you need him to get you 12 points. We don't have a backup point guard, but then you go get somebody like DeLon Wright for the defensive aspect of it, and the team has started winning games once DeLon did show back up from his injury because while he was hurt, we was getting killed. 25th in points per game, 12th in rebounds per game, 16th in assists, and 14th in offensive points per game. I mean, the numbers, that's not bad as outside of the points per game, but the defense is there. The team is too streaky for me. So, Joe, you said this a while back. If no one ever heard it before, go back to the YouTube page for Refuse to Lose, and Joe said it. The Wizards need a veteran coach. They need a vet coach. You threw that out there, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I know how my J-Mo just said in the comments they need to get rid of Doc Rivers. For a team like the 76ers, if you do get rid of Doc Rivers, he needs to coach a team like the Wizards. However, veteran coaches don't want to coach rebuilding squads. And right now, the Wizards are technically rebuilding. They don't want to tell us that. They don't want to tell Bradley Beal that. But we can literally see that you all are rebuilding. Like, we have no cap space. And the project of Bill and Porzingis together, it looks good, but why is Porzingis playing more games than Bradley Beal? I thought Porzingis was the one with the injury bug. All right, Porzingis looks like the unicorn again in DC. Then we have that whole situation with Kyle Kuzma. I mean, at this point, they just need to pick up the phone, call Miami. If you do need a big, I don't know how you feel about Kyle Kuzma, but hey, just shake the roster up at this point. I mean, we are winning. Sometimes the chemistry is there, but right now, just shake it up because for the fan aspect of it, it's like I can't do the up and downs. Like, of course, I had that good week where we beat all the Jordans in 1 week, but that's just 1 week. We want to make the playoffs. I told you all on an episode or two ago that we haven't won over 50 games since 76. Do you know what was going on in 76? They still had white only water fountains back then, okay? Somebody gonna bring out a history book and be like, no, they wasn't, but I'm just saying that. That's what's going on in 76, okay? Man. Bradley Beal, waive the no trade clause, man. Just see what teams want you at this point, man. I mean, I'm not saying to get rid of you because I don't think you're a good player, but I'm saying you wasting your years here at this point, bro. You're too good of a player to just sit here and wait for this team to tell you that they're gonna keep selling you lies. Like, stop it. You got your money now. Waive the clause and see what team wants you. Because look what's going on in Cleveland. The Utah Jazz blew it up. They sent Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland, and he's having a resurgence now. He looks more happier playing basketball. Bill just don't look happy being here, even when he is scoring over 20 points a game. He just don't look happy. He don't look like he having fun. So I'm mentally prepared for the Wizards to be in a rebuild. So if they do it. Wizard. I mean, long as he don't go to Miami, because that's where he want to go. Long as he don't go there, I'm good.
I mean, is Bradley Beal in a much different position than Damian Lillard?
No, because Lillard, if you ask me, Lillard's situation better.
It is,
right? But
no, Lillard got a good situation.
But I'm just saying, just look at the history of their team and look at what they signed a long contract for. They say that they want to win, but what chance do they really have with where they are?
He got better than Bradley Beal.
That's true. That's true.
But he making the playoffs.
Thing is, he in the West. He has no chance of winning the championship in the West.
But he's making the playoffs in the West.
That's true.
Exactly.
He's gotten to the conference finals. I'm not saying
he's a player too. But
I'm not saying it's exactly the same. I'm just saying they both signed contracts with teams that that's not going to win the championship.
Yeah. And
I think it's y'all coaching because y'all don't have a very weak spot. Y'all just inconsistent, and when y'all inconsistent all the time, it's coaching, lack of preparation. Because y'all would come out against the Kings and look like a legit playoff team. Then you'll come out and lay it down going like y'all had a game and I watched y'all play the Nets. Y'all missed like 15 free throws. If I'm not mistaken, like 10 or 15 free throws. You know what I mean? So y'all just not consistent. And y'all I don't think I need a veteran coach. I think someone like a Sam Cassell would be good for y'all.
Don't bring that up. That's a sore spot for me, man.
Yes,
I've been telling people that for like before they sign the old OKC coach. What's my man? Scott Brooks.
Oh, that was a bad
Before they signed Scott Brooks, I said, give Sam Cassell a shot. And everybody called me crazy. I was like, bruh, think about it. When Sam Cassell was here, Bill and Wall both excelled in their games every year that he was here. Why not give him a shot?
He'll be another Ty Lue, in my opinion. I think he'll be another Ty Lue. I think he'll be good. I mean, he might not be a great Ty Lue, but they come out that same Doc Rivers tree, you know? So I think that Sam Cassell will be a good coach, and that's a new wave. Like you look at the Utah Jazz. They got them a young coach turn that thing around. Look at them; they're playing good right now. You know, so
the Celtics.
The Celtics. He just stepped in. Udoka was a first time head coach last year.
Yeah.
So I think that y'all should get someone like a Sam Cassell, and y'all have a good enough roster to make the playoffs, at least the play-in, but the playoffs for real.
Yeah,
it's just that I look on the East. I mean, you got the top heavy teams, but outside of that, it's up in the air. Like Indiana, is Indiana really a better roster than y'all?
No, from the fifth seed on down, I agree. Yeah,
they're just a better coach. They got Rick Carlisle as their coach, you know, and their best player is playing like a best player on a consistent basis. All right,
but you see the comment. I agree with that's what it is, man. Bill just don't want. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we need to have a therapy session, and I ask him personally, like, "Hey, Bill, what's going on? Like, off the record, how do you really feel about this team?"
Yeah. So, all right. So, hey, listen, I'm excited for this episode. We talk about basketball. Listen, y'all, we apologize. Halfway through the NBA season, we haven't covered a lot of basketball. We promise you guys we're going to do a lot more basketball going forward. All right?
It's not all us. It's not all us. All right? It's not all us.
Playoff in the playoffs going on right now. As the playoffs go, less teams are in the playoffs. So we're not going to spend a lot of time with people who's not playing right now, like the Commanders. So we're going to just focus on the ones that's playing right now and the NBA. All right? So look for more NBA content. Now, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this video with somebody that y'all know so they can rewatch this. We're gonna break these up in individual segments. We even gonna individualize the last topic. So a video for Miami Heat, for the Kings, and for the Wizards. All right. So also, appreciate you guys for using that comment section. I've been lit in the comments like always. My man Cat came out of nowhere. Hell, King Luka snatched LeBron crowd last night. All right. He did, man. Every time they play, he outplayed LeBron. We can't compare 23-year-old Luka Doncic to I'm going to retire LeBron. That's not fair. The fact that LeBron's competing with him is crazy, right? LeBron longevity, I give y'all that. LeBron longevity is unmatched. He won that outright. Longevity, check LeBron. All right, so I give y'all that. So they best player. We had that debate another day. All right. So Dave, let's talk about these IG chats that we have.
So IG chats, man. The one we always talk about is the refuse to lose chat. That's the biggest one. When you come on the show, you get free access to get into that chat. So if you want to get into that chat and see why we talk about all this stuff, see why Kev and Tomo go at it sometimes because of the stuff they say, because Tomo had made a statement before saying that AJ Brown won the number one, then he switched and said he's not elite. So when you get into those chats, you get to see why we have these conversations sometimes. And we're going to start having more episodes that talk about stuff that we talk about in the chats. So, and the NBA chat is why we're going to have the LeBron and Jordan debate, because we've been having debates about that lately. So if you want to get into these chats, let us know. NBA chat, NFL chat. We got a baseball chat, so look for a baseball show coming up soon, because I believe they're going to start playing baseball in February, so that's going to come up soon. College football and college basketball. If you want to get to any of these chats, and boxing, can't forget about that one, because we just had our first boxing episode, and that was one of the best shows we've had. Tomo did a great job along with Ricky and
Tony.
Okay. I thought it was Tony. I want to make sure I wasn't wrong. Yeah. So Ricky and Tony, who did awesome. So if you want to get into any of these chats, just let us know by putting your IG name in the comment section, and let us know that you want to. Joe, go ahead and show our names. So these are our names that you're about to see pop up. If you want to get in there, you can follow either one of us, and we'll be able to add you to the chat. So just let us know which one you want to be in. Put your IG name in the chat. Let us know if you want to be in the refuse to lose one. You got to let us know when you're able to come on the show and what sport you want to talk about. That's all.
Let's get it. Last words. You already know, man. Light the beam. See, man, this daggone green screen crap. Light the beam, man. Listen, y'all, it's like light in my room right now. I can't put my green screen. That's gonna big glare, so I gotta do this non-green screen crap, man. But look, man, Ty Hamilton, whatever they call you, the uncanny, whatever they call you, all right? Dub Club, y'all losing by at least 20 tonight. I told myself I ain't gonna be this arrogant, this cocky, but we just beat y'all by 25 the first time around. You really think y'all come out the second time around in Sacramento and make it a close game? It was close time. The score doesn't tell what really happened. It was a close game, y'all, and we just blew them out the water the last minutes. This time, from start to finish, it's gonna look like that Orlando Magic game. Sorry, Javon, but we had to put the beat on Orlando. You feel me? Hey, Javon, I can talk because we don't play out no more this year. So, all right. So the Kings, though, right now with a fifth seed. I'm excited about that. The uncanny is that. All seriousness, though, I'm excited about the Kings being the fifth seed now. It's the first time we actually been in the playoff picture in years. All right. I was talking to J-Mo earlier today. I said, when we go to the playoffs, I'm going to a playoff game. If it's in Memphis, I'm willing to drive to Memphis. I would drive. Because, getting them last minute flights is going to be crazy. All right. So, Sacramento, y'all watching? Hope a boy y'all. All right. With some flights. All right. But other than that, if we play somebody like New Orleans, Memphis, first round, I'm driving down there and I'm staying for at least 2 away games. I'm guaranteed. And Jay won't say, we got to make it to the finals. I don't care who we play in the East. I'm going to every game. All right. I can drive anywhere in the East. I could drive anywhere in the East. Let's go Boston. All right.
I bet.
So those are my final words.
Oh man, y'all see how you feel about the Kings? That's how I feel about the Cowboys right now. Because if y'all win, if y'all go out there and beat Tampa Bay and y'all do the job, I don't think they're gonna. I can't say retire Tom Brady because he seemed like one of them petty people that'll be like, "Oh, since they beat me, I'm coming back one more year." Look, it's been a long time, and I know you all hear this from the most annoying Cowboy fans in the world. But if we make it to the Super Bowl, okay, if we make it to the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, Dave, because your team's still there. But if we make it, and y'all think the way y'all hate Link, oh man, this show is going to the next level. I'm telling you, we're gonna get a censorship because I'm coming on here and I'm just letting all the curse words out. I'm letting them out. They gotta go. Man, I'm going to Arizona. If I gotta walk there and they in the Super Bowl, I will sit outside and tailgate the entire Super Bowl, okay? But that's me putting the cart before the horse. We got work to do. Go down to Tampa Bay, prove me wrong, and show us that prove me and the doubters wrong, because everybody's saying that Tampa Bay should flat out win this game because of Tom Brady. I meant to bring this up yesterday. I noticed the last word, so I'm gonna make it quick. We kept saying that Tampa Bay, and we keep talking about Tampa Bay, but at the end of the day, the Buccaneers are a team. The team has to show up. We know Brady not gonna show up for 3 quarters. He's just gonna wait till it's 2 minutes left to try to do his thing. So all we got to do is just remember what we did in that Green Bay game when we went up 2 points, when we went up 2 scores. You go up by 2 scores and keep running the ball. Okay, that's my favorite mantra. I'm gonna say it every show. Run the ball. Like I'm gonna drop a mixtape called "Run the Ball" and one mixtape, but run the ball. Okay, it's gonna be a different logo instead of them crossing somebody up. It's gonna be a running back. All right. Look, I gave artists out there an idea. If you want to make a shirt and send it to me, I'll wear it. I promise you, I'll wear it throughout the whole playoffs. Run the ball, man.
If y'all get to Philly, go to Philly.
They don't want that. They don't. I don't want to be up there with them fans because they out there talking about. You see the videos of the things they'll do for them to win the Super Bowl. I don't want to be around them kind of folks. But if I go, I might get beat up, man. You know I'm gonna get beat up. No, you know I'm gonna get beat up.
Bring Kevin with you.
He gonna have to help.
I know he's gonna help you.
Yeah, because they gonna beat him up. They're like, what? You protecting this Dallas fan?
Oh man, that'd be funny. You definitely got a good chance to get to Philly. I don't think Tampa Bay is as good as everyone think he is. I don't think Tom Brady's gonna be the answer. But that's just me. And I never root for the Cowboys, but this is the one time I want to see y'all get to Philly. This is the one time I want to see that happen. So
they want the popcorn. They want the entertainment in the chat.
And then most likely y'all take the winner if y'all keep winning. They
exactly.
But have a crazy show.
But I'm waiting. Tomorrow is the game for us. We gotta make sure we don't go in there and act like we the big dogs. I understand that we are the big dogs in the NFC West, but we got to play them like it matters and it means something, because it does mean something. It's not easy to beat a team 3 times in one season. The Cowboys did it and did it against the Philadelphia Eagles before, but other than that time, I can't really name another time that it happened. So we got to make sure that we go in there with serious business, because we had the opportunity to do it last year and we didn't do it. We are home. We have a healthy team, as healthy as we've been all year. I understand we have other people that have been out all year, but I can't count that right now because it doesn't matter. Brock Purdy, this is his very first playoff game. Just go in there, play like you have been playing. Don't try to play hero ball. Play a game. Kyle Shanahan called the games you've been calling. Seattle's defense hasn't been able to stop us. They haven't been able to run the ball against us. And DK Metcalf hasn't been able to do anything with us. As long as we continue to do what we've been doing against Seattle, we can win that game. Miami Heat, you won 4 out of the last 6 games, so it looks okay, but I'm not satisfied until we trade Kyle Lowry. I said that before. I'm going to say this now. He needs to go. And it's end up on a high. College football season is over, but I'm still psyched about this. And in a few days, 2 more days, actually on Sunday, Kamani McLean signs his letter of intent. So let's go, University of Miami, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.